Welcome to Board Game Archaeology, where we play time-worn games from the past. I'm Hunter.
I'm Rob.
And today we're playing Dynamite Shack.
A many requested game, Dynamite Shack, from Milton Bradley, ages 7 to 14, or 7 and above, as I like to say it. 1968, I don't know if I said that, but a very cool, plastic popular game.
Yeah, the idea is you have to be the first person to run out of dynamite sticks.
Yep, and it comes with dynamite sticks, and it comes with this awesome wind-up dynamite shack that blows up, and these big thumbs. Now, one thing I have to talk about before we get into this game is that this game did not come with any of the cards, and it came with 2 thumbs. It's supposed to have 4. One of the thumbs, I could tell the previous owner had a dog and ate this thumb, and this thumb was pretty good. So thankfully, with the help of the UW Claire McIntyre Library Makerspace, we were able to scan this thumb. I was able to tweak it up a little bit, add a little bit of detail. And 3D print it. So now we have a whole series of thumbs that we have. So that's pretty cool that we can do that. It was also missing almost all of the red. The orange are supposed to be red, but I didn't have red filament at the time, and I thought orange fit the bill. And so I ended up making a bunch of the orange, which are red, and then a bunch of greens and some other blues, all 3D put together either in Tinkercad. And these are just little hollow cylinders I 3D put together, and then I used a piece of filament on top for its little fuse kind of thing. But this is definitely one of those games that would not exist if we didn't go out and remake everything for it. Every card was missing. But luckily, thanks to GameBoardGeeks.com, you can usually find out a lot of almost any game. And we do. We use that site a lot. It's got a lot of good information. I think we have 2 games that we've done that are not there that we got to figure out how to get those games into that because they're generally good board games. But so a lot of this one was made by hand and a good sustainability kind of thing.
Yeah, and how it's played is the instructions say you got to figure out who goes first. But once you do figure out who goes first, essentially, player 1 winds up the dynamite shack because each player is given an equal amount of cards from the deck. And we put our card out, and then, so in this case, I have to put 2 of the red guys into the shack.
And I have to put 1. And we start by putting 3 of each color of dynamite stick. These are the ones that we have to get rid of to win the game. So we have to stack them in front of us, and honestly, you've got to do it in a way that you can grip them with these thumbs because it's not as easy as it looks. So Hunter drew a 2, and I drew a 1, but you go first, so I'm going to wind for you.
Because it takes turns. It's me first, and then it's back.
Okay, ready, Freddie?
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it around so you can see it a little bit better. And go.
It has a very aggressive clicking noise. I just remembered I had to do 2 of them.
And I got to do 1, and now you draw another card. Oh!
And so since it was on his turn, then you have to take the guys that are left in here.
But if I get to a certain point, if I get it to actually to the thing, then I get to count it, right?
Indeed. It says so in the rules.
It does. And the rules are great because I love games where all the rules are on the box. I know where to find them because a lot of times we don't have rules. But very simple game. It's nerve-wracking. I'm not into games like Perfection and games that have countdowns. I'm a little hyper and don't like it.
Yeah, this one in particular has a very aggressive like buzz to it.
It
that
does.
It really sets me on edge.
Old-fashioned metal on metal. You can hear it going, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of time. It gives you only like 15, 20 seconds to get going, and it is not that easy to grab anything with big plastic thumbs. So you're trying to grab just the edges, and then you got to drop them in.
It took a while fixing about with them before I got more comfortable, and because I was here trying to understand if you had to kind of capture it in between, but it slips out a lot that way, or if you're supposed to maybe kind of get the tip of it, because I feel like that could be done too if you're really careful. There's a lot of stuff that seems like it would work. That's the best way we've found.
Yep, and the cards, there's more cards. So there's green cards, there's blue dynamite, green, and red, or as I call them, orange, because it is what it is. But there's also one stick from another player, where you get to take one of theirs and do that. And then I don't know how you would deal with what color you would. Strategically, there's got to be a good way of how you should pick that. And then there's the choice of 3 sticks. I don't know if this thing will make it 3 full sticks, especially when you're, fumbling. I think if I did it by hand, it would be kind of difficult, and it's still going to scare you. So if you wanted to play with younger kids, get rid of the thumbs and just go like that, because you don't have a lot of time to move.
Yeah, and this is one of those games where super straightforward. I like the premise a lot, but I feel like it's incredibly ripe for abuse in the sense that, like, what's stopping me? Because you have to take turns. My first concept was maybe like, we're both trying to put them in at the same time, but you have to take turns. So if I'm player 1 and I get something where I have to put down 2, then I'm already barely going to, you guys just saw it. Like, I barely got mine done, and like, even if you had 1, you would have just made it.
Just made it.
And if I would have waited a little bit, if I just sat here
right,
for
if
5
you go
seconds,
a little slower, you can time it out. And as adults, maybe it's for a younger age, so they don't get that timing thing down.
It even specifies in the rule that, like, if the thing is going down, so there's, again, according to the rules, if a person was going to be a stickler and you were never going to play with them again in your life, then I could theoretically take this and just go like this for 12 seconds or something, and then wait for it to go off so I can let go.
And then it's like, oh, I got it. Yeah, it's a weird time thing. So you got to play. I think younger people would play.
You have to be
as
mature.
Adults, we don't. But yeah, it needs more time. I think it should be almost like a 30 to 40 second where you really are working it. I think that could be a lot more fun, because it's a small hole. You're trying to get this thing into this chimney, and it's easier to do it now without that thing clicking on your brain, because it really does. It really does kind of go crazy on you.
Has a psychological effect.
Yep. I'm still a fan of it. It's plastic. It's beautiful. It's exactly the stuff I grew up with, 1968. So I was 6 years old when this came out, and it was, I think Pete Schultz had it, or one of my buddies had it, and I just loved it. Most of the games I really love, as I said in the past, my friends owned. So you tend to get them back and deal with them that way. But yeah, it's a fun game. I'm not sure I'd play it a lot because I don't like that kind of game, and it's like perfection and super perfection where you're timed and something's going to bounce up at you.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of like the Jack in the Box kind of like that.
I like the aesthetic. I don't like the surprise.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to self-induce that kind of panic on yourself. It was sort of like the game with the musical things, where it was almost kind of tormentous to be kind of like engaging with it.
It is.
But yeah, it has really cute art. I really like the cover on it. I think it's a lot of fun.
Definitely 1960s artwork all the way through it. Simple, clean instructions, a good classic game. And again, being able to fix things in today's world with good print shops or good printers and 3D printing changes everything.
Absolutely. Made something that wasn't playable before now enjoyable for anyone.
That's true.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and if you want to know more about us, check us out at toyarchaeology.com. You can also find us on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe and like us or whatever. No, click the little bell so you get notifications on our new episodes. And yeah.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.